Today we're gonna be paying some attention to screenshots and the screen recorder in something I would like to call master your Samsung device. Alright, so if you want to be the master of the screenshots and use the best settings when you record your screen, take screenshots, make sure you watch the full video. Without any further ado, gonna get started. Alright guys, this here is a screenshot and screen recorder menu. How do we get to here? Very easy guys, you need to just go into the settings, right? Then go and search for advanced features. Click on advanced features, then scroll down a bit. You're gonna see this here in the middle, screenshots and screen recorder. Let's try to press it, okay? Very important, we first have the screenshots menu, then we have the screen recorder menu, right? So in this video, I'm gonna cover the settings for the screenshots and the screen recorder and tell you what the difference is and what is best to be used. All right, let's start first with the screenshot. Screenshot toolbar on and off. This is very easy guys. See, I'm just taking a screenshot. Every time I do so, I have here this toolbar. If you're not a fan of the toolbar though, you can just remove it, and then when I take a screenshot, boom, screenshot taken the old style fashion way. No toolbar whatsoever. Some people prefer it like this. This setting is enabled by default and you know now where to go to disable it, and from the next settings is where things get interesting. Why? Because they are disabled by default, but they present some very nice options. High status and navigation bar. Let me just show you something guys. I'm gonna take a screenshot, all right? Right now when I click here, I'm gonna get access to my screenshot, okay? Inside the screenshot you see I have the time, I have here the percentage of the battery, I have the information that I have from the status bar, right? Sometimes you don't want to get this, and if you don't want to get this, it's very easy guys, just click here, hide status and navigation bar. Right now when you do this, okay, you go inside, right? Let me just show you. You're gonna get a very neat screenshot. Now there are these cutouts here. Why can this be interesting? Specifically when you're doing screenshots, let's say of your home screen. So let me just do a screenshot on my home screen. I have now my home screen, nice cutouts here, no information whatsoever, all right? So if you want to hide these details, you can do this, okay? And I'm gonna get to another option. Again, it is set to off by default. Also very, very interesting option. Delete shared screenshots. When you enable that one, right, and you do a screenshot, let me just show you, and you use the share button from here. Let me just show you guys. Okay, I'm gonna share it now to myself in Telegram, right? Send, boom. Now when I go into the gallery, into my screenshots folder, you're gonna see it's not there, right? I'm just gonna do it one more time. So let's do a screenshot here, okay? Now I'm gonna share it. You see the screenshot is already here. I'm gonna share it using this menu here to myself, right? Sharing it. After the share, I'm gonna go back to screenshot and it's not there. Now let's do an interesting test. I'm gonna do a screenshot on my home screen and I'm not gonna use the share menu from here. I'm gonna go to my gallery to see that I have it there, and I'm gonna share it from here. So pressing the share button, save, right? Again, sending it to myself. Now what I wanna do, I'm gonna go back and I wanna see if the screenshot is deleted. In that case, guys, you see the screenshot is here. So the only way it's gonna get deleted if you use the share button from here. So I'm doing another screenshot. I'm sending that one to me, right? So I should have now two, but when I go back, I'm just going to get only one. So this menu will only work if you use the sharing menu from the screenshot toolbar itself, okay? Very, very important. And now we need to talk about the screenshot format, and this might be a bit more important than you think. The default is JPEG, right? But when you click inside, you also have the option to use PNG. Let me show you something, guys. I'm gonna do a screenshot here. It is JPEG, right? And then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna change the screenshot format to PNG. I'm gonna do the same screenshot, but using PNG. Now I'm gonna go back to my gallery and I just wanna show you the differences, all right? So this one here is the PNG one. Let's see the details, okay? It is PNG 1 megabyte and 820 kilobytes. Let's see the JPEG one, okay? This is the JPEG one. Details, it is only 1 megabyte, so almost 100 kilobytes less. And why is that important? The JPEG format was invented back in 1992 by Joint Photograph Experts Group, and actually this is why it's called JPEG. When an image is converted into a JPEG from its original format, for example RAW or other, the quality is compromised. And the reason is because the compression is lossy, which means that a certain amount of its unnecessary information is actually deleted for good, so permanently deleted. On the other hand, we have the PNG. That's the acronym for Portable Network Graphics, and the PNG is a lossless file format designed as more open alternatives to the GIF, you know, the GIF, the GIF, whatever. In a nutshell, what a normal user should know is that the biggest advantage of the PNG over JPEG is that the compression is lossless, meaning that there is no loss in quality each time you open the file and you save it again. PNG also handles better details and high contrast images. Think about it like this: image compression means reducing the image size without sacrificing any of the quality for the sake of the size. Generally, strong compression means smaller file size, which normally equals worse image quality. Now back into the screenshots and screen recorder, where I want to show you some settings on the screen recorder. Right, so we have screen recorder, and you know how this works. You have a toggle here. When you go and press this toggle here, you can either choose no sound, you can choose media sound, which actually the sound that the phone will produce, or you can choose media sounds and the mic, which is actually what I'm choosing all the time. And then you can also, guys, choose the quality, right? You can go full HD, HD, and SD 480p. Something important that not a lot of people are familiar with is the selfie video sites. Let me show you something. I'm gonna try to start recording my screen, right? Start recording. Skip the countdown. You see here that you have an icon of a person. When you click this person, guys, your camera will start. Hello. Okay, and you can actually make this larger or smaller. Now, right now I'm in a recording, or of course it's not gonna work, but hey, if I try to stop the recording and I'm gonna try to start a new recording, you're gonna be seeing right now the bigger size. Okay, so now I have a bigger size here. Okay, something also very important while using the recorder, you can go inside while you're recording the video and you can do things like this, right? Absolutely in real time. You can also choose the color from here and also the size of the pen. So while you're recording on the screen, you can apply this markup here. It's quite good because when you save this, it's gonna get down and saved for your use. And I think this is enough for this video. Master the screenshots and the screen recorder. If you like this video, a sub will be much appreciated, guys. Please stay safe, you and your families. We're gonna be meeting in one of my next videos. VST over and bye.